everyone, welcome back to the workshop. Artisan Pirate here, and in today's project video we're going to be doing some experimenting on the lathe. Now as you can see behind me, I've already turned a beautiful dark walnut goblet. It's got a nice knot in it. I've already sanded it nice and smooth with sandpaper. Now my standard go-to finish for lathe projects and goblets is beeswax. I picked this up at Clings for Woodworking. It's just a bar, like a bar of soap, but what you do with wax finishes, you mash it into the goblet or your piece while it's spinning, and basically the friction will melt the beeswax or whatever you're using, and then you can buff it out later with a paper towel and it gives a nice silky smooth finish. Here's another dark walnut goblet I've done, and again it's just a nice even smooth finish, and it's very silk and velvety to the touch, but really soft, really cool. But beeswax got me to thinking when I was on my annual vacation to Myrtle Beach a couple weeks ago, and I saw this and thought I'd give it a try for $2.50. Why not, you know? So I picked up, for want of a better term, sex wax. I got this at Ron John Surf Shop in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and this is for surfboards. You put this on the surfboard, I've been told, to help your feet grip better to the surfboard, but it's also got an odor to it. It is actually scented like vanilla. They had other scents available. I just went with the vanilla, the basic, which seemed to be the most popular. And I got to thinking, maybe I can use this to finish a goblet or wood turn piece with, not to be a food safe piece, but maybe use it as like potpourri, or maybe those scented wax candles to give it a scent. I don't know how long the scent would last, but I'm just wanting to experiment with this. So what I'm going to do is open it and move the camera, and we're just going to try it. We're going to wing it and see if this works. I am really looking forward to trying this and seeing if it can be buffed out just like the beeswax. But what we're going to do is move the camera over to the goblet and give it a try. And we're going to get the lathe powered on and up to speed, and I'm just going to start applying the surfboard wax. It really surprised me that it actually went on just like beeswax. But going to give it a nice coating with even pressure all the way from the top to the bottom and on the inside. And I'll turn the lathe off to get an idea what everything looks like. And it is tacky, but as I said, it does have a scent of vanilla. And I'm going to start buffing it out with just a clean paper towel, getting it up to speed. And it really surprised me that it buffed out like beeswax, so that really surprised me. And I'm just taking the paper towel here and just giving nice even pressure, again from top to bottom, and it's really making the grain of the walnut pop. Now when I stopped the lathe, it had a tacky feel, but as I was buffing it out, it got smooth, velvety smooth, kind of like the beeswax finish does. And of course I know this is not going to be a food safe finish. This was just an experiment I wanted to try. If you guys would like to see me try more experiments like this, please let me know down in the comments below. Also, if you're new here, I'd highly encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also follow me over on Instagram at Artisan Pirate. I'd really appreciate the support. Getting down here at the base of the goblet. One final polish and it looks beautiful. Nice and velvety smooth. Now I'll put my tool rest back and remove it from the bottom with my parting tool.
As most of you know, I bought this lathe with the intention of making pins out of old barnwood for family members that had farms, and I have yet to make my first pin. But once it was parted, I went off camera and sanded the bottom, and this experiment was successful and complete.
And here we have the completed walnut goblet, polished and finished with Surfboard Sex Wax from Ron John Surf Shop. Really, really cool. It came out amazing. Nice, silky smooth, just like the beeswax. The only difference is it has that vanilla smell to it. If you know the odor and the smell that walnut wood has, you can still faintly smell that on this goblet, but the overpowering smell and fragrance from this is the vanilla from the wax we put on. It polished just like the beeswax. I'm surprised by that, but really, really cool. Again, this will not replace me using beeswax as a finish on wood turning projects. This was just an experiment to see if it would work. It was something I picked up on the fly while I was on vacation and thought about it while the rest of my trip went by, and I was eager to come back and try this. But so far, so good. It's got me thinking, now, can other types of wax be used as polishes? Maybe those cube fragrances you can get usually in a 6 or 12 pack that you break off and drop in wax warmers. I wonder if those fragrances would transfer to a goblet. Again, these are going to be decorative goblets, decorative lathe pieces that will have no function. You are of course not going to be drinking out of this. For those kind of projects, I will always go back to the beeswax block because I know this is a food safe alternative finish that you can use, and it is a food safe finish. But really, really cool. Really, really awesome. It was great to just get out here and do something different in the shop and experiment, kind of doing things like Izzy Swan does. Hey Izzy, I hope you're watching. But really, really cool, and I had fun doing this, and again, trying something new in the workshop. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And really, you can't tell the difference between the beeswax or the surfboard wax. So just keep that in mind if you guys want to try this. Again, I don't know how long the fragrance of the vanilla will last on this goblet, but you know, hey, it is what it is, and it was fun to try something new. That's about all for this one. If you guys are new here, please subscribe to the channel. Also share this video, let other people know about it, and also like the video. Hope you like the video, guys. That's about all for this one. Remember, if I can make it or do it, so can you. I'm the Artisan Pirate. Take care and cheers.